everybody. I have not uploaded a video in like 6 or 4 months, so that's a very, very long time. But today we are back and I am trying Douyin makeup, like the Aegyo style makeup. I'm not that great at it because I realized that I have to draw my eyeliner underneath my eyelid and not on my eyelid, so that's a mistake that I keep on making. And I fought with my Aegyo like this time, like the eye bag part. I was fighting because I felt like no matter what I did, it wasn't showing up enough. Whereas other times where I do it, I don't do that much. I just do like some brown eyeliner or some brown eyeshadow and it shows up just fine. So we're kind of doing like a we're doing like an Amy Rose Douyin makeup because I'm kind of practicing for my Halloween costume for next year. I know I'm planning early. It's because I want to make an Amy Rose hammer from scratch. So it's just kind of like a how I'm kind of planning on doing my makeup, but like trying to lean more into the Douyin side of things. So yeah. What am I doing right now? Oh, I'm putting on my concealer. So I think this is my second round of concealer. This one is closer to my skin tone. The second one I use, I only put it right by the inner corner of my eye, under my eye. And then I just blend it out from there, because if I put it everywhere, then my under eye gets way too bright and I don't like how it looks. Most of my makeup is drugstore makeup, so if you are following this as like a tutorial, just know I got everything from CVS, like Revlon, Maybelline, Elf, that's really it. So after I do my under eye and everything, I think I'm going in with the lighter one now, just to like really brighten it up by the inner corners of my eyes, because whenever girls do Douyin makeup, their inner corners are so bright. So this is like a step further than just like the regular like bright under eye that like black girls do. It's like really right in the inner corner. No, like it's meant to shine, and I have problems doing that because as a black girl, it's hard to find products. Okay, as a dark-skinned black girl, it's hard to find products that are going to work the way I need them to work. So I'm just blending out that really bright under eye right there. Once everything's blended, I think the next step is going to be contour. Let's not forget to stay hydrated. That bright light is shining all in my face and my room is small, so it gets so hot. So don't forget, sip on some water once or twice while you're doing your makeup. Also, it's just very important to blend. Use your brush and blend. Sometimes you blend a little too much and it looks like the product disappears. Just put a little bit more product on your face. Just don't forget to blend. I put concealer over my lips because it fits the way I like to do my lips when I do Douyin makeup. Like, you know how they have like really the color in the center and then it fades off as it goes to like the outer parts of the lip? That is how I love to do my lipstick whenever I do Douyin makeup. So put concealer over your lips if you want to do the lip combo that I'm going to have by the end of this video. Now we're going in with my contour. I contour kind of the same every single time. I put 2 little dots by, I wouldn't say the bottom of my earlobes, more like almost like the top of my earlobes. They're like right at the middle, like right before the actual hole in your ear. And then, you know, you just do the regular from my eyebrow, from the like the space of my eyebrows where they start. I just go down from there and I follow the curve of my nose. I do the bottom part of my nose and then I try to define like the ball, the point right in like the middle of your nose. So under, and then you do like 2 lines to go around the ball of your nose, and then from eyebrow down to your nose bridge, just follow the bone structure. When I do my cheek contour and I blend it out, I like to hold my contour brush at an angle so it's not too sharp, it's not too harsh, and it's easier to blend out because I always take my concealer brush and I go over that contour area so it's not like really sharp. I hate a super sharp contour. It does not fit my face. I don't like it. It makes my features way too strong. I like it to be like sharp but soft. I want you to see that defined line, but I don't want it to be so defined where it looks like I have like this crazy like chiseled bone. It just doesn't fit my face. I don't like it. It makes me look ugly. So do it at an angle and then use your concealer brush to go over it a little bit so it's not as harsh. And then, you know, pat it with your fingers. Blend, like I said before, blend. Blend until your fingers fall off. It's so important. Blend and use your setting spray in between every single step. I'm just doing the other side of my face, repeating the process in the same exact way. I take my contouring brush, go at an angle, make sure that's a nice and blend it out, and then I take my concealer brush and I go over that top line just to blur it a little more, and then I bring it back softly by going back in with the contouring brush and just type brushing it a little bit again. For me, that's how I get the perfect contour that's not super strong, and it's not like I didn't even put contour on my face, because it sucks to do all this work and put on a bunch of makeup and it doesn't even look like you have makeup on at the end. And if you have that problem, you just gotta like put the makeup on your face. You gotta put the product on your face to see the product on your face, and you gotta make sure you're doing things that are like in different colors than what you just have on your face. Like if everything's the same color as your base, you're not gonna have any dimension. You need lights and shadows. And another beautiful water break just to cleanse our palettes. So now I'm doing my nose contour. I really only use the brush for like the first swipe or the first two swipes, especially when it comes to the nose bridge, because I find if I just use the brush, like my placing gets blown out of proportion. Like when I just use the brush across the nose bridge, the contour is going to go places where I don't want the contour to go. So I'd rather just do it once or twice, and then I will just use my finger to blend it out also. So now that all my contouring is done, I'm going in with my nose highlight. And yeah, I still love LA Girl concealer. It's what I'm going to use to conceal my brows in a little bit. My brows that I always forget to do, by the way. And actually, when I bleach my eyebrows again, I'm going to do a bleached eyebrow base routine, because it's not different, but it's a little bit different just with like how I do my eyebrows and stuff. So I'm just going in with the nose highlight right now. Please make sure you blend out your nose highlight. Please make sure. I know some girls don't care to blend out their nose highlight, but please blend out your nose highlight. I did not realize my nose highlight was not blended at all until I walked into my apartment hallway, and the lighting in there is like really, really bad. And I was like, wow, my nose contour was really, really, really unblended. So please make sure you go over your nose bridge and you just tap the whole thing. You tap the sides where the contour is just to make sure it is blended and you do not go outside looking goofy. Thank you. So after I finish my nose contour, I like to drag my nose contour out right under like the crease of my eye, right where like I guess those like eye bag things kind of start, just because I think it's super cute. And then I go in and I re-brighten my inner corners again with my LA Girl concealer. Now I'm just using some powder so I can just really lock in my base, my concealer and everything. I do the setting spray too, but usually you would do the setting spray and then you would do the powder, and then you would maybe do setting spray again. If you really, really want it to stay, I'm telling you, you do setting spray like between every single step. So now I'm going in with the eyeshadow. I'm doing a pink and a red because I feel like those are Amy Rose colors, and this is the Amy Rose Douyin kind of thing. So I'm doing pink and red, and you're gonna see. So I'm only going to put the red on the outer corner and on the inner corner, just so like you could still see the pink, and I'm gonna put like a glittery shade over the pink so that stands out even more. But I'm putting the red just on the outside, and I just want the pigment to like show up so when you look at my eye you can tell, and then the middle is pink. So it's super cute, super Amy Rose, I think anyway. And then I have the glitter and the sparkles, which is very so Amy Rose. So I feel like I'm nailing it personally. So this is me going in with my finger and with the shimmery, shiny, pink, glittery makeup palette that I have. I got it off of TikTok shop and I don't remember the exact name, but if anyone's interested, just comment the question and I will respond in the comments. But it's such a good glittery palette. It's so shimmery and it's so nice. I would recommend it for anyone that really likes to do glittery makeup. I'm a glittery makeup fan down. Like, I love glittery makeup, so get that palette. If you have any questions about it, just ask in the comments and I'll tell you. So now I'm going in with my eyeliner, and I'm so sorry, and I'm so sorry that I'm only mentioning this now. We're like halfway through the video, but I'm so sorry that my mirror is covering everything that I'm doing. I'm going to be more mindful of that the next time I record, because I really didn't realize. And editing this is so annoying because like you can't even see what I'm doing because the stupid mirror is in front of my face, but somehow you can see me doing my eyeliner, which is crazy. So I'm doing thin eyeliner. I like alt fashion, so I'm no stranger to eyeliner. Usually I do my eyeliner really big. So this was like, it wasn't hard to do small, but I kind of fought the urge to make it bigger just because I was like, the big eyeliner is not going to fit in with the look that I want to do. Let me just say, it is so hard for me to do eyeliner on camera, so the fact that this is all recorded is actually insane. And I don't know if I said it already, because I started the voiceover like yesterday, and yesterday was yesterday and now it's today, and it's actually 1 a.m. so today is really tomorrow. But I'm trying to do that fake eyelash thing, which I'm not good at because I had a felt tip eyeliner and not like, I don't know, the little smooth line one, so it was really hard to do the fake bottom lashes. I'm going to get a better eyeliner, and hopefully next time I can really pull it off. And hopefully I could pull off the whole fake bottom eyelid thing too, so I can really push the look. We're finally doing my eyebrows that I forgot about and I should have done like 15 steps ago, but we're here. Eyebrows are easy. I'm not gonna say everyone knows how to do their eyebrows. Everyone my age might know how to do their eyebrows, and that's not even true. I have a friend who's older than me and she asks me for help with makeup tips all the time. Her and a few other people are actually the reason why I'm starting to do this now. But besides the point, when you take your spoolie, you brush your eyebrows straight up. I like the 2016 brow. I do soap brows kind of when I have my eyebrows bleached, or I fill them in white like I showed you in the other picture. But in this case, you're gonna spoolie them up and you're just gonna follow the shape of your eyebrow. Make that straight line under, and then just do the same thing at the top. Depending on the look, I like to do brown in the front, really fade it out, and do black for like the back tip of the eyebrow, because that ombre is really nice and I feel like it's kind of natural too. But in this case, I couldn't find my black eyeliner, so we're just gonna use the brown one, and it honestly is fine because the whole Douyinn look is kind of like a soft look anyway, so the brown brows are a lot softer than the black ones, so honestly worked out in my favor. Now we have everybody's favorite part, or at least my favorite part, because in this case, I guess I am everyone, carving out your eyebrow, which is also just really easy. Me, I like to have really thin eyebrows, but I will not commit to shaving my eyebrows or thinning them out because they're already very thin. So I'm not going to do that because I know in about like 10-15 years, I'll have no eyebrows and I don't want that. So sometimes like I'll just go over some of my eyebrow hairs with the concealer, and honestly, if I'm having a good makeup day, you couldn't even tell. Like, you can't even tell I'm covering up hairs. But to be fair, I have thin eyebrows, so if you have thick eyebrows, that might not work, and it might be better for you to thin them out. But don't take advice from me, because I don't want to be blamed if you don't have eyebrows when you're like 35. That's not my fault. Sorry. So now I'm just gonna highlight my brow bone, which is also really easy. You just follow the shape of like underneath the arch of your brow, and then you blend it out with either, I like to use my finger or my beauty blender. I don't like to use my concealer brush because even though the side I'm using right now is really small, sometimes it just gets a little too blown out for me, so I'd rather use something a bit more precise. But there is a base routine by this girl named Layla on TikTok, and I love her because her makeup's amazing. She does a base where like she kind of highlights her brow bone while she does her base before she does everything else. Even when I do it, I have to look at her tutorials, so like go look at Layla's tutorials because they're really good, and she has a really nice base that is so fun to follow. This is where I fought with the egg yosao. The egg yosao was hard to do, so I kept on putting on brown eyeshadow, brown eyeliner all under my eye to really define that eye bag. But for some reason it just wasn't coming out right. Like in some lighting it looked strong, in pictures it looked like it wasn't there at all. I feel like on video it barely looks like it's there, and I don't know if it's that the light was so bright, because when I went into the apartment hallway, not only was my nose contour not blended, it just looked like I had these giant brown marks under my eye, when in the video and in pictures it didn't look like that at all, so that was annoying. I'm putting white eyeliner on my waterline because I didn't draw that like lower lid. So I was trying to see what I could do to make it look like my eye was bigger. And I think that did kind of help. Although this white eyeliner sucks. It is ass. I've had it for a long time, but I hate it because it's terrible. Usually that's what I use to fill in my eyebrows when my eyebrows are bleached. Or I just kind of brush them up and let it look like I have no eyebrows. Either look is cool. I like them both. So we're finally in the end game because this is where I'm putting on like 30 layers of blush with no regrets, of course. There's no such thing as too much blush. I keep saying to blend, but I do wish I blended this out more, or maybe I put on too much blush, but regardless, I just wanted it to be pink and powdery, and I do think at the end I 100% achieved pink and powdery. But for my blush placement, I like to put it directly under my eye and then like blend it all the way up to like my temples. Not too far up on my temples, but I like to bring it up to my temples so like my whole face just kind of looks blushed. It's very cute. Okay, so unfortunately the initial application of the lip look was not there because I was holding the mirror directly in front of the camera, which I'm really gonna try and work on that next time. I'll probably just put the big mirror in front of me and not use the handheld one. But I basically just do exactly what you're seeing now. I just kind of dab it and then I rub my lips together. And then if it's not enough pigment, I'll take like eyeshadow and really pack it up in the middle because it's supposed to be like an ombre kind of thing. I put lip liner on it afterwards, and then I put on lip gloss. If I did not put on the lip gloss, the lip look would have been ruined. But I do think in the future, I'm going to try to figure out a way to do it maybe without lip liner, or just make the lip liner look like a little bit better. Because you're gonna see, like literally, look at that. That does not look the best. And I didn't want to use black because again, the black would have been too striking and then the look wouldn't have been as soft as I wanted it to look. But putting on the lip gloss just kind of like melted everything and tied it together, so that was perfect. And here I am putting on the 31st layer of blush, even though I really don't think I need it anymore. I might have blush blindness, but I don't know. Blush is really cute. Can you really put on too much blush? Is that possible? I don't think so. So the last thing I did was add highlight to my nose and my cheekbones, and I think I tried to blend out my blush a little bit more, but that's it. This is the final look. Oh my, let's not even talk about the aegyo style. I really don't like it. I've done aegyo style looks before, like Douyin Makeup looks before, and this might be the worst aegyo style that I have done to date. But at least the overall look, like, isn't ugly. I hope it's not ugly. I thought it was cute. I still think it's cute, actually. I just think I could have done better. So the last thing I gotta do is just put on my lashes, and then that's it. We're done, and we're out of here. So this is it. This is the final look. I hope you think it's pretty. I think it's pretty. Goodbye.